Donald Trump will soon be sitting for a deposition, sworn statement under oath, in a case that he brought against the British Broadcasting Corporation about their coverage of his speech on the ellipse on Jan 6th, and he has no one to blame but his own lawyers. Forget talking truth to power. Are the lawyers for Donald Trump speaking to him at all? Because they decided to go to federal court and oppose British Broadcasting Corporation's motion to stop all discovery, all depositions, until the BBC's motion to dismiss the case for lack of personal jurisdiction and other reasons is decided by the court. It's exactly what they agreed to do in another frivolous case brought by Donald Trump against Rupert Murdoch and his Dow Jones in the same courthouse down the hall in front of Judge Gales. But now they're in front of Judge Altman, a Trump appointee, maybe that's the reason, from 2019, and they decided, no, we want to be deposed. We want Donald Trump to have to sit in a chair and potentially have to take the Fifth Amendment in response to questions about what happened on Jan 6th. It's mind-boggling. I'm Michael Popak. You're on Midas Touch Network and Legal AF. So several months ago, Donald Trump sued a bunch of people. One of them, or entities. One of them was the British Broadcasting Corporation, because he didn't like the fact that they edited the first part of his ellipse speech with the second part of his ellipse speech and made it look like, I don't know, it's his own words, that he was actually going to go down to the Capitol with the insurrectionists. I mean, that's what he said. In any event, he didn't like it, because so he sues everybody that he doesn't like Wall Street Journal and BBC and the Pulitzer Prize Board and the New York Times and Michael Cohen, et cetera, et cetera. So just to contrast these two cases, they're about 6 months apart. He files against the Dow Jones Wall Street Journal and Rupert Murdoch. And there, same lawyers, different judge, Judge Gales, a Democrat appointee. They decide, well, why don't we let Dow Jones do their motion to dismiss, and we'll have a hearing on it, and then we'll do discovery later. In other words, we won't subject Trump to a deposition. Okay. They filed their motion to dismiss. The judge heard it. We're waiting for a ruling. My gut is he's going to dismiss the case. A month or two ago, Donald Trump, same lawyers, Alejandro Brito, this guy in Coral Gables, Florida, files in same courthouse, Southern District of Florida, in Miami, right down the hall, Judge Altman. Only difference is the random wheel assignment lands on a Trump-appointed judge from 2019. Okay, I wouldn't call him MAGA, but a Trump-appointed judge nonetheless. British Broadcasting Corporation, represented by different people, different lawyers, they file a motion to stop the discovery until they get a chance to file their motion to dismiss. Now, let me give it to you from a practitioner standpoint and knowing federal court practice. Federal judges automatically don't like to stop discovery. State court, you got a better shot. If you're in state court, you can try to convince a state court judge, depending upon your state, to stop all discovery while a motion to dismiss the case is pending. Federal court doesn't like to stop cases. And they certainly don't like to do it when you haven't yet filed your motion to dismiss. And this was the problem for the BBC. They didn't file their motion to dismiss. They talked about it. It's coming, Judge. We think it's going to say this. You'll be interested in it, and it'll be dispositive, meaning it'll get rid of the whole case. And that's not quite how you handle it, especially in the Southern District of Florida and in front of Judge Altman. But this will backfire for Donald Trump. This is yet another case where he's decided for political gain, political purposes, for PR, he's going to sue all of his enemies. And he has Melania do it as well. Melania going after Michael Wolff, the journalist, in a lawsuit. All this does is expose them, since he's doing something unheard of and that has never been done in the history of our presidency, which is a sitting president decides to grind his axe against his enemies and go after his enemies list by civil or criminal cases. We never had that before. But it opens the Pandora's box, because now what's good for the goose is good for the gander, mixing my metaphors and sayings. You have, if you're going to sue and you're the plaintiff, which he is, President Donald Trump as plaintiff, then you sit for deposition. If I'm the BBC, I would hurry up, Get your associates working round the clock. Put them on that habit trail. Put them on that wheel, and get that effing motion to dismiss filed ASAP. Like, by the time I'm done with this video, you should be filing that motion to dismiss. And along with it, ask for a renewed hearing on the motion to stay discovery. Failing that, that's not your